Hey guys, it's Good Stuff, and it's that time of year again where I do my little BookTubeAthon series of videos. This year was different because they announced everything like 3 weeks before it's actually happening. Like, it's happening later this year, so like this is kind of early, so my like series of videos won't come out probably until 2 weeks from when this video here has been uploaded. So just look out for that in the future. In my process of making this video, I decided that I would look at last year's video. I've been doing BookTubeAthon for, this is my 3rd year. We love it when this thing dies. We love it. So I'll be back very soon. Oh my gosh, I'm in a bad mood. Okay, I'm back. Let's get going on this video. I kind of forget where I was, but I think what I was saying was that this is my 3rd year doing it. This is my 2nd year filming it though. The first year I just like participated just to read, but then I was like, why am I not doing the videos with it? Like, you're a YouTuber, like you might as well do it. So in the process of making this video, I was like, okay, let's look back at last year's videos, and I saw a couple interesting things that I'll explain later as we get on with it. But also, I was looking through all my thumbnails and all my videos, like passing through them to find last year's, and I had to make a list. I know this is like a vampire post-it, you'll see more in a second, but I had to make a list of t-shirts that I cannot wear in videos anymore. I've worn some t-shirts way too many times. First, it's the Aliens striped shirt. Worn that way too many times. I love that shirt, but I can't keep doing that. My long sleeve stripes, worn that quite a few times. And then finally my like Maleficent tank. You probably can't even tell it's Maleficent, but I've worn that in so many videos, like probably the most out of all the ones that I banned. I'm cutting that one off too. And there's probably a couple other shirts that I need to stop, but those were my top 3. I just thought that it was funny that I made a list on clothes I can't wear in videos. Let's get on to the video. BookTubeAthon is a week every year that you just commit your time to reading. It's to celebrate reading, and BookTube, which is, BookTube is like the side of YouTube where book reviews happen and like all sorts of book videos. They always do 7 challenges every year on how many books, or on each book or whatever. So I'm gonna show you the books that correspond with the challenges. Okay, here we go. The first challenge is let a coin toss decide your first read. So I'll do that at the very end of this video, is decide which book I'm going to read first. The second challenge was read a book about something you want to do. Like I said, there's going to be vampire post-its. This one is The Mystery at Disney World. It's basically like this series. The author like chooses different places around the world to do like a mystery type book, like kids going on a mystery or something. I don't know. I was like, well, something I want to do is go to Disney World, so that's where the challenge comes in. The next challenge is, this one happens every so often, read a book to movie adaptation. So I chose The Wizard of Oz because I've never actually read the book. I want to see how it compares to the movie. I don't know if this one's like a movie book, as in like it literally follows the movie, or if it's the original one just with like a movie cover, because I know, you know how they do that. Oh, but I thought I'd read it. Next is read a book with green on the cover somewhere. So I decided to read 15th Summer. Yeah, it's basically a romance book, as you could tell, about a girl that I guess meets a guy over the summer, and it's like a summer fling, I guess, summer fling. I've been wanting to read this forever, so let's get on it, you know? The 5th challenge is read a book while wearing the same hat the entire time. This is a very interesting challenge because I actually hate wearing hats. I thought it would be funny if I did this one with I Hate My Selfie by Shane Dawson, because, you know, he's a comedian, so I thought I'd do the funny challenge with his book. And then the 6th challenge is read a book with a beautiful spine. Here I have Shadow and Bone. I love the spine. I just love, well, I just love the cover in general, and I've already read this book before, but I haven't read anything else in the series or anything else by this author, and I've always wanted to, but I totally forgot what happened in this book, so I want to reread it. She actually herself signed it. It says to Stephanie, and then here she signed it down here. For a second I didn't know she signed it because the whole like title is like windy, and so is her like signage, so that kind of blended in there. And then the 7th challenge is read 7 books. Now that's the challenge every year, but because the coin toss one, you can't just like label a book with the coin toss. I don't know, it's complicated. So if I do get the chance to read 7 books, this is what's funny, is I have these 2. So this is the 6th book. This is by Joey Graceffa. A little throwback, I put this in my challenge last year for the best or my favorite cover or whatever. Still never read it. It's been a year. It gets worse, guys. It gets worse. This is Before by Anna Todd. I read the After series in 8th grade. I am now in 11th grade and I still have not read the prequel. And as you could tell by this post-it is 3 years old, because first right here it says the challenge is the yellow book, and then I had to cross it out because I was like, now the challenge is to read this entire book outdoors. Well, no, we are on to our 3rd year trying to read this dang book, and it's our 7th book. So I probably won't get to this one still, but I thought it was funny because will I ever read this book? I don't know. Maybe one day, maybe soon, because the movie is finally coming out for the After series. So here's my pile of books for this year. Look who it is. It's Pokey. Okay, bye. Sorry I was so quiet in like that whole thing. It's because I was trying to be quiet for my sister. Okay, bye. One thing I realized was that I forgot to do the coin like thing in my original video of what my to be read, so we're gonna do the coin toss right now. So basically I'm gonna do a bracket challenge, you know, like the brackets, and then whoever wins, you know. The flip is gonna be against these 2, then the next flip is gonna be against these 2, and then the next is gonna be against these 2. I'm not even gonna mess with this one because I truly don't want to read this one at all. Heads, tails. Well, I don't really know how to do this, so I'm just gonna flip it, and whatever I see it land on, I'm just gonna do. I'm not gonna do this funkiness. I'm just gonna see what it lands on. Tails. Okay, this one won. Heads, tails. Tails again. Heads, tails. Heads. I actually did it right that time. I didn't really think this through because now I have 3 books. I'm just gonna like do like best like 2 out of 3 type thing. So I'll do that off camera because I don't really know how this works. I'll get back to you and see who won. I did the bracket, and the first book I'm going to be reading when BookTubeAthon comes is I Hate My Selfie by Shane Dawson. Back to the main video. In a couple weeks there's going to be video challenges that go along with BookTube that I'm going to be uploading as well. Yeah, so leave a like, a comment. All my social medias are in the description, and if you're too lazy to go down there and do that, just follow me anywhere at Steph, the same way it's spelled here. The first link in the description though is my merchandise, so if you want a t-shirt or something, subscribe to Redbubble's mailing list to get deals and stuff. If you're not already a Cootie, be sure to subscribe to be a part of the Coot Clan, and I will see you guys in next Friday's video. Bye!